Haven't you heard? Vaping's the new trend. It's a totally safe new alternative to smoking. My friends tell me vaping is the coolest thing ever. Yet research tells me of the horrific side effects of vaping. My friends tell me about all the different flavors: coffee, mint, mango smash, jelly bean, maui wowie explosion. And haven't you heard? I heard they're releasing a new flavor. The BWC 1.03 zucchini soup. Your research tells me about how vaporized e-juices can irritate and even damage your lungs. My friend told me about how cool it is to vape. It's a totally friendly, safer alternative to smoking. A cool way to feel like an adult. Yet Washington Post tells me it can even be the cause of death. My friends think vaping is cool, yet they're well-read and smart people. Imagine what the average school student thinks. Today, more than 20% of students attending schools are vaping, compared to the 2% rate of 10 years ago. In contrast, cigarette rate has dropped to an all-time low of 5.4%, compared to the 15% in the same time frame, according to kidshealth.org. Why is Canada still vaping? My name is Linda Gu, and today I will be talking about the harms of vaping and why it is killing our generation. First, I will give a brief and ironic history on vapes and what it was intended for. Secondly, I will be talking about why vaping is popular among teenagers and why it is a crisis. Third, I will be giving my resolution. In 2003, the first functional vape pen was developed in the hands of a Chinese pharmacist named Han Lik. It was modeled and advertised to be a safer alternative way to smoking cigarettes for people who ultimately want to quit smoking. But even what was created to help people quit the harms of smoking does not ultimately become a replacement. Now, people are consuming more nicotine than ever. Originally, Han Lik created the vape pen to help him quit smoking. It didn't work. Now, he is a dual user, both vaping and smoking cigarettes. Han Lik is a grown man. But even a grown man cannot escape the addiction to vaping. How are teenagers doing? Not too well. Which leads me to my second point: why vaping is so popular among teenagers and why it is a crisis. Flavors, looks, the stigmatization of cigarettes all lead to vaping feeling like a safer alternative to smoking. The absurd amount of flavors lure teenagers, their curiosity, and their craving for that sensation of satisfaction when a sweet flavor hits their throat, overpowering their critical thinking. The newly polished tech look of vape pens make teens feel cooler carrying around a small object in their hands, a code of honor somewhat. Most importantly, they think of it as a completely different entity from cigarettes. Cigarettes are bitter, bad for you. But vapes, strawberry custard flavored vapes, can't be harmful to you. They're delicious. How can delicious things be harmful? Teens are prone to underestimate risks. When we are presented with a cool-looking little intricate object that can vaporize yummy juices, the first thought that will come across your mind is, holy crap, this looks so cool. Look, I can even vaporize, I can even blow smoke from my mouth like real cigarettes. I'm gonna look so cool with this. As more and more vaping products and electronic devices are added each day on the web, teens are struggling to keep their lungs safe, while all the different vape products are urging them to take a puff. Whether it be smoking e-cigarettes, vaping with nicotine, vaping without nicotine, can lead to life-threatening results. As Washington Post has said, the children of this generation are dying, and fast. Under the hands of vape manufacturers, thousands of potential children are vanishing slowly. Lung diseases, nicotine addiction, brain injuries. Children are getting addicted to things they could easily avoid. What can we do to stop this? This leads me to my third point, my resolution to this vaping crisis. Putting vaping products in more accessible areas, like behind the cash register, on the front end brackets. Instead of limiting them, why don't we expose children to vaping products early on in life? Showing them the lame, casual vaping person on cartoons or other entertainment medias. Curiosity is the main reason why teens are vaping. By eliminating curiosity, we're already halfway through the battle. On top of putting cigarette products more accessible, raising prices for vape products is also necessary. More specifically, raise the prices per unit higher than cigarettes. Teens are sensitive to pricing. Higher pricing of items will stigmatize teens from accessing vape products, thus lowering the risks of them getting their hands on a vape for themselves. If I see a vape pen costing at least $500, that is my cue to stop staring and get the stuff I came to the corner store for. Also encouraging schools and educational boards to educate students more of the harms of vaping in a more pressuring way, showing x-ray scans of vapor-infused lungs, showing examples of people who already vaped before, overall sending a very alarming message, showing how vaping can cause serious damage to the human body, but also bringing back the anti-cigarette advertisements, so students don't go back to smoking cigarettes. By eliminating curiosity and the financial ability to acquire vapes, children like us are ultimately incentivized to turn away from vape pens. Just like how we turned away from cigarettes successfully, we can say no to vapes as well. Thank you for your time.